Good morning, happy Friday. Welcome to week 17, part 2 of my alternate day fasting journey. Today is a fast day and I have been really busy this morning. I've been editing my video and I'm uploading that right now, and I'm sorry you guys. I feel like I did not give you guys my best in that video. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of things that I missed that I didn't talk about that I should have talked about. I've been playing video games a lot recently with Kaden and his friends, and I shifted my work week and we were looking for cars, and I've just gotten busy and I haven't put enough time for you guys. So that is what I'm going to hopefully be doing this weekend, but also have time for myself. So after editing my video this morning, I noticed that I didn't talk about how I had another fat fast on Wednesday, and so I just wanted to talk about that. I wasn't feeling hungry or anything. I just decided that I wanted to have some coffee with cream in it. It sounded good to me, so I went ahead and did it. And I am kind of wanting to make sure that I don't eat too little as I get closer to my goal. Not that I have a specific goal weight, and I still think I definitely have 10, 15, maybe more to lose. I really have no idea. I don't need to be 125 pounds. If the weight that I look good at is 135, if it's 140, I'm okay with whatever that sort of ends up being, but I really don't know what it's going to be right now. So this morning I weighed 151.6 pounds, which is a 3.6 pound increase from my eat day. So, I had some processed stuff yesterday. I do tend to see the numbers go up and down a lot, so it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Based on the way that things are trending, it looks like my weekly average for this week is going to be higher than last week. I don't know if it's going to be in the 140s, but either way, this is a journey I'm taking one day at a time. And who knows, I might even fat fast today. I've definitely thought about it. It's just that it's really expensive because I keep going to Starbucks and Dutch Bros, and those drinks add up a lot. I know there are people who go and get Starbucks every single day, but I just don't do that because it's a lot of money. And I can make cold brew here at home, but I just forget to do it. Anyways, I'm feeling really good so far today. I've only been for one walk and I want to go for some more. I haven't felt hungry at all. I've been keeping up with my water. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to fasting. And I've been thinking a lot recently about what I'm going to do when I get to my goal. When I decide, I'm happy with my body, am I going to continue to alternate day fast? And I just had someone comment on my videos and was talking about, just like you, I don't want to alternate day fast forever. And I don't think that I would. But I think ADF is something that I'll always have in my toolbox, that I'll always consider going back to. I don't know. My friend Kimberly, who does alternate day fasting, she just recently started eating every single day. But she talked about the possibility of flip-flopping between 1 month of alternate day fasting and then 1 month of eating. And I really don't know. I actually really like alternate day fasting. I like eating every other day. I have one day to feast and eat whatever I want and know that I'm still going to lose weight. And then I have a day to rest and to not worry so much about food, not have to take, 2 hours out of my day to be prepping food and going and eating and doing this and that. And it gives me time for my body to digest that and to recover from any bloating and things like that. I like the alternate day fasting, which is why I'm somewhat considering more, incorporating the fat fast. I don't know, maybe it's 1 week I fat fast and then the next week I have 0 calories. My point here is that I've got all sorts of thoughts in my head about what I might do, and I'm definitely going to experiment, and I'm going to share that with you guys. I would love to hear if you are experimenting with things. I love to hear other people's perspectives, and it's cool. We can figure this out together. I don't know. I'm just excited to play around with things, and if playing around with things means that I lose weight a little bit slower, or it takes me a little bit longer, to get to my goal, or I have some weeks where I don't lose any weight, that's okay. I'm fine with it. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some things done. I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, I'm on my way home now, and I just went to Best Buy to go get an Xbox headset because the one that I have is really crappy, and I never really played online before, so that I didn't really need it. So since I was out already, and I've been thinking more and more about how it's important to take a break now and again, and how I need to not be so strict, and that's why I've been fat fasting here and there, well, this whole week. I decided I want to do it again. So I went to Starbucks and I got my coffee. And look, it's nice and like white. This is exactly how I like to have it, and it's freaking delicious. And so yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do maybe another one on Sunday. I'm thinking about doing another 3-day eat weekend here pretty soon. I just don't know when. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm feeling good. I wasn't hungry at all. That's not why I decided to do a fat fast. I literally just wanted the coffee, and I was like, well, fat fasting seems to be the theme of the week, and it's probably a good break for me, so that's what I decided to do. So yeah, I will check in with y'all later. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Today is an eat day, and I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had just gotten Starbucks, so I had a nice coffee yesterday, and I felt zero hunger yesterday that I recall, like not even once. So obviously I'm attributing that to having had that coffee. So I really am starting to like that more. And since I've been doing it this whole week, I might do that tomorrow as well. I'm not really sure what I want to do because I know yesterday I talked about potentially wanting to eat 3 days in a row. And so I might do that. Kaden and I think we are going to be hanging out with a couple of friends here. I don't know what we're going to do, but every time we hang out with them, it always involves food, and we really haven't seen them since I started alternate day fasting. So I don't know, it might be kind of weird. I might just break tomorrow. I haven't really decided yet. So this morning I weighed 149 pounds, which is a 2.6 pound drop from my fast day. Not quite as low as I'd like to be, but things are still going well. I'm still really happy with where I'm at. After I broke my fast this morning, I went to Whole Foods because I wanted to get stuff to make hummus, and I thought that they would have higher quality stuff than I'd be able to find at the King Supers that's here. But I ended up going there anyways because I wanted to get something else, and I noticed that they had the hummus that I really like, the one that I've been getting on sale. So I ended up eating that because I didn't want to wait for the hummus. But I also got broccoli, and I've been kind of debating on what to make with that. And Franzi in my Facebook group suggested that I should just take the broccoli and dip it directly into the hummus. So I might give that a try. I just haven't had raw broccoli at this point, but I've been having it a little bit more and more. So I might give that a try. I mean, I already ate the hummus from earlier. I could still make more and then try that. I think that would be interesting to see if I could do that. I don't know if I can do it raw. I would love to get to that point though. So we'll kind of see how it goes. This morning I also had Chick-fil-A as a later breakfast. So I've had quite a bit to eat this morning. I did have the entire container of hummus, but honestly I feel like I could eat again. So I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I may make some more of that hummus. We'll kind of see. I have a lot I want to get done today. I'm going to work on cleaning out Caden's truck. So I don't know how anything's going to go. I also went to Home Depot and got a bunch of wood for the project that I want to do in the front. But it's like ground contact pressure treated wood, and it's still wet. So I don't know. I probably need to wait for it to dry before I actually use it. So that project is probably not going to get done this weekend. But at least I will get it started. So yeah, there's a lot going on. It's gonna be a busy day. I will check in with y'all later. Hey everybody, it's been a very long day. I pretty much spent like 4 or 5 hours, something like that, cleaning out Caden's truck. There's a lot of dog hair. And I don't know if you've ever gotten dog hair in the seat. It like weaves itself into the fabric and it's like impossible to get out. I'm still not done, but it is pretty much detailed. It's cleaned out. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on that tomorrow. It feels good to have gotten something accomplished, but at the same time I feel like that took way too long and I didn't really get all that much done today. And I was hoping to cook more and actually make something today, and I really didn't get the time to. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had breakfast and everything, but I hadn't quite had a lunch yet. So I didn't end up eating lunch really. I had a meal right around 3 o'clock, and that was leftover chicken broccoli Parmesan pasta that I had made from the other day. So I had that plus seconds, and when Kaden got off work, he brought me a spicy chicken sandwich with pepper jack cheese. He actually brought that to me around 4 o'clock, but I didn't end up eating it because I was so busy until like almost 6. And I feel like I didn't have enough food today. I mean, I think calorie-wise, if I counted it, I'm sure I'm okay, but I do feel kind of hungry. I feel like I could eat something. So I'm gonna make some hummus and I'm gonna try broccoli and dipping it in there. I don't know how it's gonna go or if I'm gonna like it. Worst case, I'll just go back to my cauliflower pretzels, but that's what I'm gonna do. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to eat tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Today is a fast day, or at least that's what it's supposed to be according to my alternate day fasting. And as I've been talking to you guys about, I've been thinking about maybe eating today or modifying my fast today. More than likely, I'm not going to do a 0-calorie fast day. We're going to hang out with some friends today. I think we're hanging out with them sometime after 5 o'clock, so it's not going to be till evening. So I have time to get things done and time to eat if I wanted to do that. I don't know what we're doing though. Like, I don't know if we're gonna go eat out somewhere. So I don't really know how things are gonna go, but I have been thinking a lot about how I'm gonna maintain my weight loss with alternate day fasting and like how I'm gonna incorporate fasting into my life. And like the truth is that I really like alternate day fasting. I love the on-off switch of eating, that I can eat one day completely unrestricted and fast the next. The day that you eat, you know, you're happy that you're getting to eat because we like it. Obviously, it feeds our bodies and it makes us feel good physically and mentally and emotionally. And on my fast day, I feel really good. I feel productive and I have that mental clarity. And there's something about that makes you enjoy the fast as much as the feast. And I think the alternate, having the true alternate day, I mean, I can't speak to 4-3 because I've never done that, but for me, having literally every other day, you know, one day I get to recover from the food. It's time for my body to digest. You know, the bloating goes away. I feel a lot better. And then the next day I know because I fasted that I can feast fully the next day. But at the same time, I think alternate day fasting would be hard to do and to really get the amount of nutrients that my body is going to need. I guess if I get really small, you know, my body may only need 1,700 calories each day. So if I'm having an alternate day fast where I'm eating about 3,500 calories every other day, my body is getting about 1,700 calories per day. That just feels a little bit low to me. It feels like your body could be small and burn more. Basically, what I am saying is that I do think that as I get closer to my goal, if I'm not eating enough on my eat days, like it could start to kind of, you know, potentially mess with things. And I think because I fast every other day and I have been doing this for almost 120 days, like I have room here and there to take breaks, to do these fat fasts, to sometimes have an eat weekend where I eat 3 days in a row. I think I have room not only to be able to do that and to be able to maintain weight loss, but I think it has the power to make it even better, to accelerate it. And I guess the worst case is that I end up gaining weight or it ends up hurting things. But I think there's real value in documenting that and documenting my experience with it and being willing to try and to trust myself that I love alternative fasting and that 3 eat days in a row isn't going to make me abandon the whole thing and that it's not going to make it all of a sudden impossible to get back on the wagon. I just need to trust myself that I can have 3 eat days in a row and still be an alternate day faster. So I think I have convinced myself, these are all the thoughts that were going through my head this morning on my walk. So I think I've convinced myself to eat today. Yeah, especially if I eat well and, if I want to eat junk, I can eat junk. Who cares? See? Do you guys see that in my eyes? That was a moment of me thinking, wait a second, I can go back and re-record this vlog. I can forget all of these thoughts. We can just do my alternate day fast. But no. I'm going to eat today. I have to have the courage to try and to experiment. And worst case, it goes awry and then I can talk to you guys about it and you can learn something from it. But I feel like there's real value in me trying this and showing it to you guys. If this ends up not hurting me at all, it gives even more flexibility to the fasting lifestyle, to have something that's maintainable, to have a healthy relationship with food where you don't have to feel guilty all of the time about all of these things, and that we can still look our best and feel our best and be healthy. And that's what I aspire for myself and to share with all of you guys. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna eat. I'm really excited now. One of the things that really got me thinking about this and about having flexibility and switching back and forth between like having a few eat days in a row and then going back to alternate day fasting was that I watched a video by Thomas DeLauer, and I'll link it in the description below. And basically it was a study that went over, I think it was 30 weeks. So that's over half a year. That's a pretty long time. And they had two different groups. One of the groups was, I can't remember if the study was intermittent fasting or if it was just standard caloric restriction, but you had basically both groups on a diet. So one group was on the diet all the time, and the other group was on the diet half the time. So they had 2 weeks on the diet and 2 weeks off of the diet. And I don't remember the exact results, but I think it was something like this. The group that was on the diet all of the time lost about 9 pounds of fat. And the group that was on the diet half the time lost 27 pounds of fat. I will make sure that I'll pop up a text if I got that wrong. But that's crazy to me. That is almost 3 times the fat loss with 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So I think allowing myself to break sometimes and get back on it could be really valuable, potentially, at least based on research. And so, I'm just gonna be my experiment of one and, sharing that with all of you guys to see, if it does affect, how does it affect me, mentally? Is it harder for me to start back my alternate day fasting again? Or does it kind of give me a little mental break from it and make me appreciate my alternate day fasting so much more? Does the same happen for my body? Does my body kind of get mad at me? Like, why are you throwing me off? Or does my body like it and it ends up making me have even, better results and continued results? So I don't know, we'll see how things go. I will check in with y'all later. All right, guys, I totally forgot to mention last night I did make the hummus. It took me way longer than I thought because I wanted to do a roasted garlic hummus since that's the one that I really like from the store, and it takes 40 minutes to roast a garlic. So I didn't end up eating that until about 10 p.m. I did try dipping that with broccoli, and I only ate about a third of the broccoli pictured here, but at least I tried. I did eat some of it. I think after a little while though, like the texture was starting to like kind of weird me out because I'm a texture person. And I think I just need to try it more and I need to give it more time. Plus it didn't help that I wasn't used to the taste of the hummus that I made. It was good, but it wasn't as good as like what I get from the store, and it was a lot of work, and it wasn't that cheap either because I got organic cans. They were like $2.50 each. And then I did sunflower seeds to make the tahini, and that was like, I think that was like $3 or $3.79 for the sesame seeds, and I had to use the entire thing. So it wasn't cheap at all to make. So given that, I don't know if I'm gonna make it again. I'm sure what I made is healthier than like what I get at the store, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I definitely wanna try broccoli again, but with the hummus from the store. Oh, and by the way, I've already been eating. I'm having some cauliflower pretzels with the hummus I made last night. I'm just not ready to try the broccoli again just yet, but I'm really hopeful that I'm gonna get there. This morning I weighed 149.8 pounds, which is 0.8 pound increase from yesterday. And since I'm eating today, we know I'm gonna be up on the scale tomorrow, eating Monday, gonna be up on the scale Tuesday. So it'll be interesting to see how things level out by the end of next week, and I will definitely go over that. I am going to let myself eat to satiety today. I'm not gonna restrict. I did have quite a bit of hummus, but there's still a lot left, and I feel really full now, so I don't think I'm gonna be eating anything anytime soon. I'm gonna relax. I wanna start the edging on the lawn. I've got a couple of the 4x4s that I'm gonna use, but I didn't get everything, so I'm just gonna kind of get that project started. We'll see how it goes. I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, it is getting late here in Colorado, and I'm done eating. I have had a really good eat day that was supposed to be a fast day, and it's weird to think that I'm gonna be eating tomorrow because even though I ate 3 days in a row a few weekends back, I did only have that one meal that day on my fast day that was not a fast day. And that's not been the case at all today. I have eaten to satiety today. So last time I talked to you guys, all I had was hummus, and I basically ended up eating all the hummus that I made from last night. So that was about 2 15-ounce cans of hummus. So think, 700 calories, probably something like that, maybe a little bit more. So I had that between last night, and I had that throughout this morning. I had it a few times, kind of snacking a little bit. And Kaden and I went out to Sam's Club. We went to go get some litter and go get some things that we needed. And we stopped at Dutch Bros, and I got an OG Gummy Bear Rebel, which is, I did not realize at the time of ordering, but it actually has a Red Bull in it. So I had an energy drink today. Not the most excited about that, but it did taste really good. I shouldn't have gotten the large though, because I only drink about half of it. Part of the reason was because I realized how much sugar was in it. So a large OG Gummy Bear Red Bull has over 130 grams of sugar in it. So when I saw that, I drank only a little over half of it. And from the hummus and that, I was really full. I really wasn't able to eat a lunch. So about 3 o'clock, I had leftovers again. Sorry guys, I'm being really boring. I had some broccoli, Parmesan garlic pasta, and I still have a little bit more of that left. So I wasn't really able to eat a very big portion of that, and I was feeling really full after that. I also snacked on some Werther's caramels, and then our friends came over and we cooked a really big feast. So by the time we actually ended up eating, it was probably about 7:30. And it was good because I actually had quite a bit of an appetite by then. So we made burgers. I had a burger with pepper jack cheese, and I had some garlic aioli on there. And we also had, corn on the cob. And I also made a baked potato with butter and cheese, but I also did roasted broccoli in the oven. So that was basically broccoli florets tossed in olive oil, salt, garlic powder, onion powder. So I roasted that broccoli in the oven and I mixed that in my potato. But because we were with our friends and I haven't really talked to them on my alternate day fasting or my vlogging, I did not get photos of my food, which is such a shame because it was really good. Oh, and with my dinner, I also had this strawberry lemonade blend that we had. It was super light. Really mostly water. It didn't have it wasn't an overly strong sweet flavor. So we had that, and yeah, I'm feeling really good for my eat day. I definitely felt extremely full at times, and I kind of do miss that fasting feeling, but I'm glad that I decided to eat today because it just made tonight very natural. I think it would have been just more restrictive of me if I had, gone through today and not eaten. I think it would have been just, because that's what we were doing. Sometimes eating is a very social thing. And I think sometimes it's okay to accept that we're gonna eat sometimes when, maybe we wouldn't normally. But it's important to do that, I think, because that's what's gonna make this sustainable for me, because I've got to figure out a way, to keep going with fasting and figure out something that works for me. And I kind of like this. Maybe I could do alternate day fasting with, rest days whenever I decide to, or mini break days whenever I decide that I want to. So today was good. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow how much I weigh. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's vlog. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so overwhelmed by the amount of feedback that I've gotten from you guys. If you're still watching, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It really helps me out to spread these videos and help more people find this content. And I will catch you guys in the next one.